toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these 2 quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Right down the middle. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Oh, he makes the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On second and goal, he carries again. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Pena. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw. It's Aller. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoffs.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Koltanecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Pena. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Caught close to the marker. It's Hudson. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Ross. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Aller. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Flores. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Trying play action. He's open on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Bruins in the hurry-up. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. we've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. On the move, it's Allen.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Ross. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout. Quick completion on the out route. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to the ground with the running back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
That's caught. It's Allen. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. It gets an explosive play for this offense.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Dropping back. It's Aller. Starting to feel a little pressure. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is perfect. And wait a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and goal, you can't yourself thinking here. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to San Jose State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Iamaleava. It's complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Thomas. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
And that one's way too far for everybody. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. grabbed in the backfield. It's Flores. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for space. It's Allen. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Oh, he's got some space. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Looking for a man. It's Allard. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Hard running there. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
And the Bruins decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off.
Turning it on! And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The give to the tailback. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll get rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires to the wideout. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Coleman?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. The defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him.
Headed to the end zone. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to bully their way in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but it'll be stopped inches short. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Number 94, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Pulls and fires complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Hauls it in. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on first down. Got his man downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. They bring him down down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bruins! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if they can add to it on this drive. There he goes! They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it on the right. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to run for it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. That's caught. It's Ross. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You want to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Aller. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Play number 9 on this drive. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Dinkins. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important.